Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kansas State Wildcats. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The gift to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Not enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Extending the play. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Illini! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it.
Loose in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Bender. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Gain of 1. Coming up, 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Illinois lining up quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. On target to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Touchdown, Kansas State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll operate out of split backs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride at the 15. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Illinois. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
know, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Illini. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Looking left. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to go up top on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan State. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to... There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. 1st down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. On the ground, it's Wheeler. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Bender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bender. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the...
Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll move the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Illinois right back to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.